626 million active monthly users, and 246 million premium subscribers. We can only dream of it, right? Well, who else could we be talking about apart from music streaming giant Spotify? But we are not interested in the music today. What we are interested in is how Spotify got those 246 million premium subscribers and a very specific style and technique that they use with their landing pages. We're going to look at it and we are going to replicate it so that we can get the same benefit. All right, maybe not 246 million premium subscribers, but a benefit nonetheless. So in order to help us get more leads and make more money, I'm going to break this down into 3 parts with a bonus tip at the end. Part 1 is going to be short, simple, and obvious. Spotify don't have 246 million people paying for its service because it's not great. They have that because they have something great to offer. So, as much as this might sound really, really obvious, go back to your product, go back to whatever it is that you offer and make sure it's great. That's going to be your starting point before we start doing anything else in parts 2 and 3. But if you've got a great product, let's move along. So let's come over to the computer and have a look at what Spotify's strategy is for their landing page, for their premium landing page. Firstly, it's different. If you know Spotify, you'll notice the kind of black and green look is gone, and they've gone for something that is very simple, very focused, and very dedicated. It has a very clear individual message, and it shows that it's slightly different from what you might be looking at on the main homepage. I mentioned focus there, and that really is the other point. It could not be clearer what Spotify are trying to do here. They are offering you 2 months of premium for free, and this is how you get it. They couldn't really be any more straightforward with what they're offering you and what you get for that offer. It is very direct and very clear. Then we've got the offer itself. 2 months of premium for free. You pay absolutely nothing. It is a good offer. It is an enticing offer. It gives me a reason to potentially click it. There's no, why would I not? If I'm considering this and I'm on the landing page, why would I not try it free for 2 months? And finally, that other information that I did mention, there's little bits and pieces just to seal the deal. So if this doesn't do the job for me, here we go. I have all of my additional information as to why I might also sign up if the initial offer isn't enough. We want to build that into our landing page. So we now know, part 1, that we need fantastic content, but we knew that anyway. And we know, part 2, what a huge brand is doing to maximize their sales. So we, of course, want a piece of that pie. And this is how we are going to get it ourselves, by spending a lot less money than Spotify do. And what we're going to do is we're going to start from the WordPress admin dashboard, and we're going to do this with a plugin. So we're going to go plugins and add new plugin. So we're going to be using SeedProd as the plugin to build our amazing landing page. Personally, I am going to be using SeedProd Pro, which is this one right here, which just has a few extra features. But if you do want to grab SeedProd Pro or any of the other paid SeedProd plans, you can do so by hitting the link in the top pinned comment or down in the description, where you'll be able to get them with the huge discounts that I am showing right here. There is a free version of SeedProd that you can get by just going to the WordPress plugins repository and searching for SeedProd, and you will see it pop up in the top left-hand corner here. But what I am doing is I am going to use the Pro version, so I am going to upload my paid plugin just here. So I'm just going to choose File. This is the one I'm looking for, the SeedProd coming soon zip file, and then scooch across to Install Now. Once it's installed, you're going to get this screen where we can go across and just activate the plugin. That's going to drop me to this page here, and we're just going to enter the license key. Like I say, I have a SeedProd Pro account or a SeedProd Pro plan, so I'm going to put my license key in there and verify. Now that's verified, let's go to the setup wizard, which is really fantastic and something we definitely want to go through. So you see you have a variety of options here as to what SeedProd can do. We're obviously focused on landing pages today, but you've got maintenance pages, coming soon pages. You can even build an entire website around SeedProd and what it has available. So let's scroll up and let's go to the one we want, setting up a landing page. And honestly, this is pretty much why I love SeedProd so much. You've just got all of these templates that we can just immediately choose, put in our details, and it is good to go. It is so unbelievably useful. So let's have a look through some of these templates and see if there's one that suits what it is we are looking to do. Now, what we can do is we can come up and we can filter by what it is we're looking to do. So we're really looking at sales here, although you can look for webinars, developing leads, that kind of thing. But sales is what we're looking for really. So I'm just going to click on there, just going to filter out a lot of the other options and give me primarily sales-based options. So as we scroll down, we're looking for something that maybe suits the style of our particular website, but you can amend and edit all of the different options here. So we're not too worried. We just want something that has the layout and the setup that we like. Now, I quite like this one here. So I'm just going to click on that and go through. So first things first, name the landing page. So I'm just going to call this sales landing page. We can change this later if we want to, and then it's going to give us the page URL as well. So let's save and start editing that page. So here we can see what the layout is initially. This is what it looks like before we amend anything, and it's following in line with what we were looking at with that Spotify landing page. Immediate, here is your offer, something you can get. Your first order, minimum $100 or 10 bottles, but you got enter your email, claim coupon, a massive 30% off. This is what you're going to get. And it's also made very straightforward and very simple. It's exactly what we were looking at with Spotify. Then as we scroll down a little bit, you can start to see you've got those additional bits of information, again, Spotify-esque. And I do like the community reviews section here that's on this one. You can add it to any of the templates, but this particular template has it. And I think that's just a really good way of building trust in your product immediately. Another double option. So this is a second call to action to claim your coupon and enter your email, which you can do here. Now, obviously, you might not be all about wine, which is perfectly okay. So let's amend this page to look like something completely different. So if we click on this element here, you can then start to amend, change, and edit this to look like however you want. So you can come over, and the first thing and most obvious thing to do is, of course, to change the image. So we can choose your own image. So you've got your media library, you can upload a new image, or with SeedProd, you have access to some stock images. So what I actually have on my website is my test site is a marketing website. So let's try and find something that suits that style. So let's go into the stock images. I'm going to look for marketing and search. And as you can see, it comes up with a lot of stock images that are available, all of which we can use. Let's scroll down. I quite like the looks of this one. Let's use that one there. Now you can see the way that looks right now, it has kind of altered the look of the whole page. It's maybe not what we were looking for, but what we can do is, again, we've got a lot of options here as to what we can amend. So we can actually dim the background on that. You can see how that's dimming down, which I think suits an awful lot better. And then we can add an overlay color to it as well. Now we've got that in place, we can start to look at other areas. So obviously behind is still from the previous look. So let's click on that one. And then again, you can see here we have the background image, which we can then change and amend to something that suits us a little bit better. For example, I have this image here, which I've used before. So let's select that one. And there we go. So that comes up. And again, let's do the same as we did before. Let's dim that background down and give it an overlay color. There we go. I think that looks very nice. And then what we can do with that particular one, because I feel like this really should be the center of attention. So let's go back to that. And then we can start to change the width. So we can actually make this a lot wider. We can even make it full screen if we want to. I don't quite want it full screen. So let's go to fixed width and just spread it out a little bit. Of course, text, super important as well. So we're going to come up here and we can start to amend and adjust the text. You can do that from right in the box there, or you can do it from the sidebar. So we can say, get your first consultation at a discount. And of course, you can do this throughout all of the different pieces of text, whether you want it there, don't want it there, and what you want it to say. Of course, very important that we have our email here, our call to action, enter email, and your also claim coupon. So we can put that there, we can change what they say, and we can even add an opt-in confirmation block, which is it just looks very professional. Your submit button just down here, claim coupon. So let's change that. We can change that to claim discount. And again, we can start to adjust the width, the font size, and for example, the background color should we want to. Nice and easy. You can see how simple this is, and we can just go through every single element that's here and start to amend and adjust this to suit our own personal needs for our business or our website. And it's really, really simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change some more of these different elements, but something I want to show you when we are looking at this field just here is that when people have entered emails, they're going to, all of that contact, all of those elements are going to be in what is known as the subscribers overview and the connect tab. So you're going to be able to see all of the emails, the names, when they were created, and a graph charting all of the different subscribers that you've got by date on this screen just here. So this is the SeedProd subscriber screen, which is available on the back end. So this is where all the information is going to go and be really easy to see. And then of course, what's important here is you're able to use it to build your email list and send out those emails to get people to either use their discount, come back to you. There's all kinds of different funnels and things you can build with this kind of information. And if you are looking to make direct sales from this page, you can also add or use buttons like this one here, this purchase button. You can add a link to this. So you click on purchase, it's going to take you through to your linked page where you're going to be able to make that sale immediately. If people don't want to go through entering their email, you're just looking to make an immediate sale, that button there, that call to action is going to do it for you. Okay, so I've amended the other elements that you can see. I've put in the company logo in there instead of the image. I've added a sales pitch just here, adjusted the community reviews to suit things that suit my particular brand. And I've kept the layout and all of the call to actions that you saw originally. All I've done is made them suit my particular website and my particular brand. I did adjust this image once more. I really wanted this text to pop off the screen and really make the focus this ability to claim the discount. So we made that a little bit darker and something that is still relevant with this giant hashtag for marketing. So let's save this. And what we can do from here is we can go and start to publish it. Page has been published. How easy was that? So let's have a look at it live. So there we have it. We have my live landing page. It looks exactly like this, exactly as we designed. That builder is really great. It's full. What you see is what you get builder. And I think this looks fantastic. And it really is going to drive people to look to get that offer that we have. Now we can go side by side and let's see what it looks like against Spotify. So here we've got our side by side. At the top, we've got a big offer What is it that you are trying to get people into? They're saying get 2 months of premium for free. I'm saying there's my 30% off. They've got links to click through. I'm saying enter your email. We can scroll down, and what they've got here, obviously, is that look of here's my sales pitch. Here's what you're going to get from using my offer. I've got exactly the same thing here. Here is my sales pitch. Why choose us? My list of individual items that are going to get people to use my service. Exactly the same idea. As you scroll down, they've then got a bit more information based on that, based on their different plans, and then a FAQ section. I've gone for community reviews, a little bit more of social proof and building a bit more trust, and then a final call to action at the bottom for me as well, which Spotify didn't go for, but you could argue that these are all little call to actions as well. I think we have succeeded there. We've managed to match up with the idea of what Spotify does while tailoring it perfectly to what my brand does, or you can tailor it, of course, to what your brand does, and ended up with something that's really engaging and is either going to generate you leads or sales or both, depending on what it is you're looking to achieve. Now, you may have noticed that I mentioned trust and social proof a few times when I was showcasing this particular area here, my community reviews. It's a really essential part of what you're going to do with your website, particularly if you're asking people to make purchases or to sign up to email newsletters or anything like that. So in order to get the best social proof and really improve trust when nobody really trusts anybody on the internet these days, you want to do this. You want to click this video right here.